everybody? Alright, so this is my first video for this channel. I really don't know how to start a video like this. I could have started with this giant grasshopper that I found when I was looking for a chair, but that was gross and I wasn't going to get close enough to get footage of it. So, alright, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Genna. I am 42 years old. I'm going to be 43 in February, which is 5 months away. Yes, I had to count that on my fingers. Yeah, and I'm on a quest or a journey or a... I like quest better. It sounds more gamer. I'm on a quest to lose a total of about 130 pounds. Now, a little bit of backstory about me. I pretty much have had fluctuations in my weight all of my adult life. My highest weight ever was 327 pounds, and that's the highest recorded. That was after I gave birth to my second son. So before I gave birth, I was probably a little bit more than that, but the highest recorded number I have is 327. Now, in 2016, I went on this massive weight loss journey. I got down to 156, I want to say, or 158, and everything was going great. It was amazing. I felt fantastic. And then the backslide hit, and I had maintained mostly. I stayed under 200. I did not get back above 200. And then the pandemic happened, and oh my gosh, your girl spiraled. Okay. I got back up to 272 exactly. So I didn't get back to my highest weight, but I sure as hell did some damage. So that weigh-in was on August 7th of 2021. So almost a month ago, a little over 3 weeks ago. And my typical weigh-in day is Mondays. Every once in a while, I will get on the scale just to kind of keep it fresh in my head. Hey, you need to focus. This is what you're working on. But I only record Monday weigh-ins. That's the only one that counts per se. And I do go into this knowing, because obviously I have had massive success before, that the numbers fluctuate literally hourly. So I always weigh in at the same time, and I always weigh in with the same scale. And again, Mondays is I'm going to record this day. So my last official number was, oh God, I don't have this ready. I think it was 258 and change. I'll put the number here. It was right around there. So in the last 3 weeks, I've lost about 13-ish pounds. That is not typical. I don't want anyone to think that if you're going to do some huge weight loss transformation, that amount of loss is sustainable, because it's not. Now, the reason that I had what I call the big whoosh is because I had been screwing off hardcore before I started. And then when I got on the wagon, I cut out all the crap, right? I cut out all sugars, I cut out all sweets, I cut out all sodas. So I had a whole lot out of my diet. Plus, I got off my butt and got moving. And because of these two factors combined, the majority of that weight was like water weight and bloating and retention. So my actual, it is what it is, right? But I know that that's not a sustainable number, and I know it's not going to stay that way. So I expect that if I stay the course, when I stay the course and keep everything going, I can expect an average of between 8 to 10 pounds a month. And so going on that, then my, I guess, goal time frame is looking to be around the end of next summer of 2022. So a few things of note. Number one, I, for those of you guys who followed me from my website store, I am an illustrator. I do digital content, digital art for Lenny Digitals, which is my brand. And so that takes up a metric crap ton of my time. I do have an editor who produces those videos for me, but everything else I do all by myself 100%. So that's a lot of office time. That's a lot of sitting at a desk and drawing time. So one of the big changes that I made for the past 3 weeks that I have sustained was, before I sit down for work in the morning, I have to get up and I have to get 2 to 3 miles in. Now, I know too that being in Minnesota, we live near the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, that's not gonna be sustainable for the duration of my journey, right? Because I'm not trying to walk in a blizzard. I'm the klutziest person you will ever want to meet. So me trying to walk on ice, I don't need to be hurting myself again, okay? So I'm writing out the beautiful, I don't like the bugs. I'm writing out the beautiful weather while I can. And then when it does start to get too cold for that, I will reassess and then change up my schedule a bit so that I can do my my miles either midday, early afternoon, that type of thing, whatever I got to do to maintain the outside activity as long as I can. Now, second thing is, on the 7th of September, which is just a short week away, my boys are going to be starting school again. And we've been doing online school / homeschooling for the entirety of their educational careers. So it's not like the pandemic didn't affect us in that way. So all of the school stuff is going to have to be factored into the schedule as well. And I... Rude. So I'm going to have to fit everything kind of together into this little puzzle. But the way that I look at it is, you make what's important a priority. And my journey right now, my kids' education, and my business are my priorities. So those three things have to happen regardless. So when I started this on August 7th, actually on the 6th, right, I kind of sat down and I made myself a list. I was like, okay, so what can I do? Because I knew I had had success before. So I was like, what did I do then that was so successful? What did I do then that I haven't done since? And one of the things that I did then was I had a YouTube channel. And I had a pretty decent following. I had an Instagram, the whole thing. And having people accountable and sharing my story and sharing my journey was so motivational. So I was like, okay, I need to do that again, because I'm not trying to just drop 15 pounds. I am gunning for 130 pounds. That's insane. So that's one of my reasons for doing this publicly. And then another thing that I decided was, I'm not ready to jump into running. I used to be a runner. I would do 10Ks before I tore my hip flexor. And that still bothers me. It's still an issue. So I don't want to re-injure myself. There are cicadas out here, and that is really freaking creepy. I don't like that at all. Anyways, so rather than trying to force myself to run, I'm doing like a brisk paced walk. And my goal for every day for the foreseeable future is that I want to get 10,000 steps per day. Now, when I was sitting down on the 6th and making my list, I was like, oh, I should do like 14,000, because 10,000, that's like what the average person is supposed to be doing. Then I came to my senses a little bit and I said, okay, Genna, let's do the first week at 10,000 just to kind of get a baseline and get it moving, and then reassess after a week. So immediately, day one, I was like, what the hell? I'm literally only at like 3,000 or 4,000. It was hard to get all those steps. And I was like, dude, how do people do this every day? People who work 9 to 5s, how do they do this? So I looked up online. I was like, what is the average steps for a female, you know, in America per day, blah, blah, blah. And it literally said like 4,000. So I was like, oh, so 10,000, it turns out, is what you're supposed to aim for cardiovascular health, for weight loss, for building stamina, building energy. It's like, it's a goal you push toward. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't feel so bad now. Because I was like, how can I not do this? But I will say that every single day so far, knock on wood, every single day so far, I have hit my goal. If you can't tell, I'm paranoid of bugs. But yeah, I have hit my goal every single day. In fact, right now I'm at 9,846 and it is 3:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, that's another goal. And then finally, my last priority goal is to make sure that I am eating the correct foods in the correct amounts. Now, that part I'm kind of lucky in that I basically tell my husband, these are my, this is my calorie goal. This is my, nutritional goals. These are my nutritional goals. He's a cook. He loves to cook. So he just told me, he's like, okay, I'll worry about the food stuff. You don't worry about it. And then I'll just say it's dinner time and it'll be done. And I'll be like, yes, because not only do I hate to cook, but I'm not good at it. So, in that regard, I am hella lucky. So that's pretty much where I'm at now. My level of fitness I can feel is getting better. I'm having issues with seeing myself differently than I actually look, which is something that I noticed from my previous attempt as well. So this isn't unexpected, but it's still frustrating because I feel mentally and somewhat physically a lot stronger than I was 3 weeks ago, but my body and my I guess just physically I'm not where I am mentally. That is so loud. Film outside, Genna. It'll be all cinematic and stuff. Getting attacked by bugs. There was a grasshopper the size of a car and a lot of loud noises. But anyways, so I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, going forward, okay, what can you expect from me on this channel? I'm going to be doing weekly weigh-ins, which I, again, weigh in on Mondays, and then I will post those videos on Wednesdays. So it gives me a couple of days to edit, because this I'm doing myself. I'm not going to send these to my editor. These are my personal vlogs, my personal videos, and I want them to be done a certain way. Love it. So that'll give me a day to edit and then upload for Wednesdays. I'm also going to be posting frequently on my Instagram, which is instagram.com/JennaFits. And then I will be doing gaming streams on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/JennaMazer, in addition to the planning content that I already do on Sundays. Now, the reason that I want to include gaming content is because mentally, with all of this stuff going on and all this new stuff that I'm working on, I'm going to need some downtime. I'm going to need some time where I just sit down and do something that is not destructive. Before it would be, oh, well, let's order a pizza and we'll just veg out in front of the TV. I don't want to do anything that is food motivated because I cannot stop at one thing. So I figured, hey, why not? I love gaming. I already have a Twitch channel, so that's going to be my outlet, we'll say. Tentatively, I have those planned for Tuesdays. I need to see how the school year is going to shape up before I fully commit to that, but tentatively it's planned for Tuesdays right now. So I hope you guys will stick around and follow along. Maybe we can give each other tips, give each other motivation. I know there's already some of my friends from Instagram who have followed me here. Hello, people. And yeah, I'm super excited to get this going, and let's kick some butt, yo. We've got about 3 full months, September, October, well, 4 if you count September, 4 months until the end of the year, and can do a lot in that time. So yeah, stick around and let's kick some booty in the second half. Thanks, guys.